Welcome back, I am Nidanoski, and we are here playing more Zanki Zero Last Beginning. Now with this game, we've started the first island dungeon. We're gonna try to get it further in. This may be a longer episode depending on what comes next. There's some story behind what we're gonna do. We have a machine to check out. If you've been following along, you know this is post-apocalyptic, dungeon crawler, RPG, survival, base building, visual novel type game made by the Danganronpa development team. Again, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing, which I'm sure I am, any of those. But I want to let you know that I've been having a lot of fun. We're going to get right into it, so let's go.
Got it.
Alright.
There.
Okay, so we just had to... Really? That's it? We just had to start the motor? Oh. Listen to that music. Is that a partition? Iron fence. Okay, who's gonna carry that? I'm going to definitely
Found it.
inspect that.
What's this? Found it.
Video game guidebook. We activated the generator-looking device at the entrance and step inside the building. Beyond the automatic doors is the lobby. It was once a reception area for office floor visits. Sunlight is coming into the room through cracked windows, but the lobby is still pretty dim overall. What? There's no power in here? I was hoping for some AC. Even if the air conditioning worked, it'd be pointless with all these cracked windows. Untrue, surprisingly. The generator and automatic doors must be powered separately. The lights in the AC aren't working. But it's cooler in here with all the dim lighting. Isn't this nice, Yuma?
Right.
Yes. I burned too much fat to get in here. Why does she look angry about that?
Haruto.
Haruto, about what you mentioned earlier. Why were you at this building before you woke up here? Oh, because I used to work at Mashiro Publishing, which was here inside Mashiro Garden Tower. Huh, Mashiro
For
Publishing.
real?
Wait, really? You weren't at some tiny small-time publishing house? Is that really how he saw me? Yeah, it was just a bit hard to bring it up with Yuma being here.
I see.
From Haruto's point of view, Yuma may as well be a literal princess of a country. I'll be sure to remember you. That almost sounds like you're threatening me.
Alright.
Whatever this place is, whether this place is the real deal or not, guess we may have passed by each other before, huh?
Let's see.
It's possible. I use the Metro Plaza and the subway all the time.
Oh!
Subway? That's where the trains are, right? I want to go see them.
Yeah.
Ha! That's right. Let's check it out if there's a way to get down there. I wonder if Sachika is a combination clone. Something's not normal about Sachika, and I do want to find out more. Maybe she... yeah. I'll leave my thoughts for now, that alone for now. Give me your theories down below if you want. There didn't seem to be a subway looking from the outside.
Excuse me.
Rinko suddenly raises her voice, and that is so unlike her. We're not sure if this is really Haruto's old workplace yet, right? So can we stop wasting time and move on? We need to find the TV crew.
Rinko.
What happened?
Someone must have prepared that mechanism for the front door. That means the world hasn't ended. The crew must be hiding here somewhere inside. Rinko walks towards the automatic doors in the back. They seem to be rusted closed. The doors hardly move when she tries to pry them open. She begins pounding on the doors. Come on. I know this is just an elaborate TV set.
Hey now.
Hey now, Miss Rinko. Let's stay calm. We don't want to bring this building down on top of us. Maybe the building is a set for a show, as you say. Now, there's real weight to the debris and rubble here.
Now.
We don't really think the world ended either, but we should still be careful, Rinko.
What?
Why are you so flustered? Oh, why are you so flustered?
Huh?
Why?
How?
Why wouldn't I be? Would you still be laughing if the world really ended? If our family, our friends, our loved ones were all gone? Would you still act like nothing is wrong? I want to leave. I want to go home. I'm going to prove this is just a reality show. In this moment, I realize Rinko is the only one of us, all of us, who's been facing the harsh reality since the beginning. We've subconsciously averted our eyes, but she alone has faced it head-on the verge of breaking. Rinko, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things based on speculation alone. We all got excited about more food, but you're right. We shouldn't forget we were kidnapped.
I'm sorry.
It's been a few days since we were brought to this island. We may have been letting our guard down now that we're starting to get used to things.
Oh, no.
Rinko, sorry. I should have had my act together.
Don't cry.
I'll help look for the TV crew too, so please don't cry, Rinko.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come down on you all. We know. There's no need for you to apologize. I'm sure all of us want to put an end to this stupid reality show and get back home, just like you. Haruto. I am not in a hurry to go home personally. I don't really care to either. I'm a bit worried about my farm, though. Wish they would have just outwardly agreed here, even if they feel otherwise.
All right.
I'll help you open the door. I want to find out who's behind this game. Okay. Then it happens. Our eyes meet. From the space between the automatic doors, a giant eyeball stares directly at me.
Rinko!
Right as I shout, Rinko's feet float off the ground. She lets out more of a whimper than a scream. I hear what sounds like several twigs snapping at once as Rinko's chest bulges unnaturally. Red fluids flow from her mouth as she lets out a groan. All I can do is watch. I'm not able to move a single finger. Finally, something bursts through her chest, and it appears before me. The thing I see is covered in warm blood is a tentacle that looks like a band of white snakes. As the tentacle withdraws from Rinko's body, she drops to the floor like a doll with its strings cut. My immediate reaction is to put my arms under her for support, but I can't find the strength. I slump to the floor with her in my arms. You've got to be kidding me. With her face so close to mine, I can nearly tell she is no longer breathing.
Hey!
Rinko! Haruto! How could this happen? You both... It sounds like Ryo's shouting behind me. Judging by the sound of his voice, I'm in bad shape too. The tentacle that impaled Rinko had pierced through my body as well. I can't breathe with all the blood in my throat. Rinko is covered in my blood and I'm covered in hers.
What the? Is it a crew member for the show?
That's no crew member! Run!
Rinko! Haruto! We need to help them! Someone, please help them!
It's too late to save them. We'll have to leave them here.
Their voices seem to be getting farther and farther away. It's cold. So cold. What? This light. I've seen.
Rinko.
Splash?
What?
Good morning. What's your name?
This again?
It's me, Sachika. Haruto Higurashi.
She smiles happily after hearing me reply.
We meet again, Haruto.
This was the beginning of the game that put humanity's fate on the line. These are our sins. Our punishment, the reason we were left in this world. There's a question still left unanswered.
I just got the achievement for clearing the prologue. All of this has been a prologue. Zanki Zero Last Beginning. Well, yeah, that happened. Yes, please, let's save our current progress. In fact, I'll create new data for that. We're going to keep going for this episode. Okay. Because, of course, it turns on.
Hey, kids! It's time for Extend TV! It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Today, we're going to teach you how to make a clone.
That's what I'm talking about!
Please take a look at the monitor.
Human cloning, a dream mankind has been continually striving to make a reality. That dream can finally come true, thanks to the invention of the Extend Machine. This poor woman has been crushed beneath some falling debris. But there, on the deceased stomach, is a product of human intellect and the origin of cloning. The X key. Simply set it into the Extend Machine, and, with enough score points, you can extend. A young girl exits the machine. The older woman is now reborn as her younger self from bygone days. To be reborn is to be young again. A smash hit with women everywhere.
I want to say, I think it's a nice touch for the music to occasionally be just off-key. At least I think it's off-key. It gives the sense that something is not quite right with this without drawing your conscious mind to it too much.
A nation of longevity begins with cloning technology. For adults, children, even grandma. An Extend Machine for every household. An Extend Machine to serve your country.
This is the miracle machine from God, known as the Extend Machine. The Extend Machine allows you to come back to life in a new body.
They come back in a child's body, right? How lame. Mature women are good in their own way. Some people just don't seem to understand.
Oh, sorry?
Anyway, I need you to show me the stuff before we start talking business.
Sure, but can you do your job as an assistant once in a while? Ta-da! This is the Extend Machine!
Whoa, is this really it? It almost looks just like a machine.
It is a machine! Have you been listening at all? You can use the Extend Machine to create new clones and extend their lives.
Interesting.
Now, why don't we try extending ourselves? Would you mind dying real quick, Sho?
Sounds kind of scary, but I am I'm the assistant after all. Bring it on! Mirai! How could this happen? Ah!
Oh dear.
No! Now's not the time for crying. I need to clone Mirai. I can do it as long as I follow the script. I just need to believe in the me that believes in me. First, I'll set
Yeah, that's
Mirai's
actually not a
X-key
bad
to the
idea.
extend machine. But do I have enough score points? Okay, good. Then I'll activate the machine. And now I wait. Come back, Mirai. We were just getting started. Wow. Do you know my name?
Show. My dim-witted assistant.
It's good to see you again, Mirai.
I'd love to knock the teeth out of that sheepish smile of yours right now. So, as you can see, this is the power of the extend machine. Thanks to the X key, you can always pass on your memories and experiences to your new body. Like how I remember being killed by Sho just now.
Fair enough.
But you haven't gotten any younger, even though the lady in the commercial turned into a little girl.
Of course. I was always a cute little lamb in the first place.
What? It happened again.
Mirai! How could this happen? Ah!
To be continued. I'm wrapped in a dusty towel after being freshly reborn, standing barefoot in the garage floor. My glasses are still wet after a rough wipe. I stare at the palm of my hands as I move around. Full soft hands, thin arms with no muscle definition. I'm even shorter than Sachika now. Was I always this close to the ground? Physically, I'm the same as when I was in first grade or so.
Wow!
You're so cute, Haruto. You're even smaller than Sachika now. No way. Is that really you, Haruto? Maybe it's some other kid who wandered in. I guess my joke last night turned out to be true after all. What's with this arcade machine? So then, all that human clone talk was real? Hello there, little boy. Your glasses are slipping down. They all take turns looking at me, commenting with interest, questions, or fear.
Oh no.
Step back for a moment, everyone. I'd like to examine him for a bit. Dr. Ichio kneels down. He looks into my eyes, then uses his stethoscope on my chest, back, and stomach. His movements are careful and deliberate as he examines each section of my body. I feel an odd sense of security as his big hands gently press against me.
Are you good?
So, how does he look, Doc?
Right.
Well, I can see he's a normal, healthy young boy. Disregarding the X on his belly, that is.
It's not like that.
Not that. I'm asking, is this kid, or if this kid is really Haruto?
I wonder.
Even I can't answer that question. Without some way of conducting a DNA test, it's not possible to scientifically or medically identify him. Besides, we don't have any records of Haruto's DNA in the first place.
Damn it.
I can't believe this.
Everyone, what happened? Huh?
I'm taken aback by the high pitch of my own voice. Is that really what I sounded like before puberty? Everyone stays quiet, waiting for my next words. I take a deep breath and exhale.
What happened to Rinko? We were both killed. Something impaled us through our chests and...
The hole in my chest is gone, but I can still feel the pain and warm blood from that moment. But I came back to life, right? Then is Rinko back too? No, not yet. She's still in here.
Is that?
Sachika holds out the object known as the X key. Don't know if you remember this, but after Rinko was stabbed, she melted into a pile of white sand. In that pile we found her clothes, shoes, and all her stuff, including the X key.
No.
I remember, but just a little bit.
Yeah.
Your body was also turned to white sand immediately after that. Your belongings and X key fell to the floor too.
Huh?
Me too?
Maybe the monster was satisfied after killing you, seeing as it retreated to the back of the ruins. That's when we retrieved both your X keys and clothes, and returned back to Garage Island. We left the rest of your belongings there, though. There was a chance the monster was still around.
As soon as we returned, that extended TV show was on. That's when they told us how to revive someone, or rather, how to create human clones.
Well,
We were still a bit skeptical, but, well, here you are. Now you know what happened, little boy. This is also beyond normalcy. I feel almost detached, like it's happening to someone else. Well, we know that I was able to come back to life, so why don't we try it for Rinko too?
I know.
Yeah, oh, Haruto, why don't you try extending Rinko? Extend her?
What do you think?
They said extending is like using a one-up. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a gaming term, right? It means you get an extra life. But you don't really see life account systems being used in most modern games. Maybe in older shooting games found in arcades, if anything.
Amazing!
You sure know a lot. Sachika just learned about it earlier.
Sure.
This is Rinko's X key. Here you go, Haruto.
Hey,
Wait a minute. What am I supposed to do with this?
That's right.
Use the extend machine behind you. That's where it came out, or you came out, remember? The extend machine. The giant arcade cabinet Rio and I talked about yesterday. There's one obvious difference since then, though. The arcade cabinet is powered on. The neon letters spelling extend are lit up like the lights at a bar. Alright, can you teach me how to use it? But first, I'd like to put some clothes on now. Is there a shirt I can wear?
See?
We brought your clothes just in case, but look, we have something even better. Children's uniform. Did you find this in the ruins? They must be brand new, since they're still in plastic bags. They even come with underwear and shoes.
Well,
We haven't told you this, but there's a storage compartment under the extend machine, and we found a bunch of clothes in there. They also have name tags for us. Now consider it. I'm sure they tailored it to our exact sizes, too. Our name tags?
Yeah.
Yep, Sachika's bag is in there, too. Isn't it cute? Gee, who does that look like? Sachika turned to show me the bag hanging on her shoulder. Then I realized her bag looks like one of the Extend TV characters. This must mean that whoever made the cartoon show also prepared our clothes and other goods. It's a slightly disturbing thought, but beggars can't be choosers here. I'll wear these then. Thanks! I put the clothes on. Then I'm taught how to use the extend machine. Even though I'm living proof myself, I still can't quite believe it's real. But I would soon realize. This ridiculous machine is our only hope. And this machine is punishment given to us. Okay, interesting. Our lives have been reduced from 8 to 7. Extend machine. Extend machine allows you to extend and create new clones. The score necessary to extend can be obtained by defeating organisms. Clones can also earn numerous shigabane. Yeah, I'll say shigabane for now. Depending on the cause of death. Activated shigabane will grant resistances toward the character's various causes of death. To activate shigabane, select shigabane bonus when extending. Death will push you to newer heights. Try collecting as many shigabane as possible. Okay. Well, that is going to do it for this episode. Make sure you stay tuned for the next one. In the meantime, I am Nedanoski. As always, have fun.